it is apparent that I am down at an undisclosed location in La La Land. That's right. Los Angeles is a big, big city, and of course, I'm just in one small part of it. So, when you're in Los Angeles, you're always going to hear what we call the ghetto bird. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. Now, that does not look like Los Angeles PD, but it sure well could be. Or it could be another private, you know, flight. You know, that's how Kobe Bryant died, taking a private helicopter, just going from here to there. He used his helicopter as a taxi shuttle. He didn't want to sit in traffic, and unfortunately Kobe Bryant and his daughter and a few other people, well, they lost their lives, just didn't want to sit in traffic with the rest of us. I don't know why on those helicopters they don't have like a drone, like on my drone, where it will not let you crash. There's like radar that keeps you from going. But here is where we're going here. Looks like right here they got an estate sale. So look at here, if you want to buy some stuff, look, they have an image of a guitar there, but it's not a guitar. It's like where you would put your guitar, a guitar stand. So yeah, got some other odd, oh, maybe there's a guitar in there. That looks like a guitar case. But just like with the guitar stand, it's probably not there. All right, so here's where I'm at. I'm at the end of this undisclosed location. This gate is closed, but look at this rock tells a tale. I know that tale right there. Whenever you have rock like that, that means there's construction. And they don't want you dragging the mud out of the job site. So if you look right over here, you'll go right to this gate and you can see they got some kind of new construction. Now here's the problem with filming through these gates. You got to go like this and go, yeah, now I can see it. Yeah, they're building something back there. Hollywood High School or something. But there you go. That's the dirt they do not want you dragging out onto the street. So before you leave this job site, you run over all this crushed rock. That guy over there, he was wondering who I'm talking to. You know I'm talking to you. So anyway, look at this architecture here in North Hollywood. That's a typical old apartment complex. So it looks like the owner at one time probably lived on the ground floor and he rented to those people until he could get his own money to move to his own house. And now he just rinks in the money and rakes it in. So there you go. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're walking to a donut shop that I saw down the road. So I'm going to show you before I don't know if I should make this a walk and talk or what, but they do have these little scooters and electric cars. Yeah, they're all over. Just, I think that's almost like pollution. Let's see how much a condo costs here at Radford Condominiums. How much does a condo cost? Do you have any guesses? Well, we're going to find out. Right there. You see it? 2-bedroom, 2-bath. $575,000 to live in apartments. Yeah, they call them townhomes. They call them townhomes, but basically if you can see your neighbor walking in with your apartments, well, or groceries, they're called apartments to me. But what separates a townhome from apartment, I don't know. But I know for a fact that if you're going to live in Los Angeles, you're going to have to get used to living with other people. It's just a way of the world. They want us all combined. They don't want your own house, your own. They want community, 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 which is not a bad thing, but I just say that looks like a townhouse to me. This one has a pool and a jacuzzi. But just like all the pools and jacuzzis, no one uses them. You notice that? Very rarely does anybody use their pool or jacuzzi. Okay, I'm seeing something I like. You know I like this. I see it from a distance, and you will see it too. Look at that. Oh yeah, they have fire sprinklers. That's a good sign. They need a new bell sign. You see that bell? It's all signed. That should say when the fire department, when this bell rings, call 911. But they do have a lock and chain, and I don't see their last inspection date. So I don't know who's keeping up. But there's their fire sprinklers. Yep, right in there. They do have them in the garages, so in case a car catches on fire. What kind of bird is that? Pretty bird, pretty bird. Hitchcock would be proud. All right. So here I am. I'll give you a gander exactly where I'm at. One of the main boulevards. They have the highways, freeways, and main boulevards. And that's an old sign. Look at that one. Look at it. Magnolia. Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore, do they? No, they don't. Oh, and looking in LA, they got some. Can you see it up in the air? I'm going to do a zoom in. Let me get to the shade. So, I was just thinking about this. You don't see any more skywriting anymore. So look into the sky right there, and you can see a plane has wrote Heart M something. So I'll have to cross this street here very carefully. You always got to look around. They taught you that in school. Look both ways. You really got to do that. But here's what it says. It says heart. It's hard to read. It might maybe a K, maybe an M. I know that's a heart. I know that's a heart. All right. Enough of that heart. Now you gotta watch out for dog poop on fake grass and old clothes. But just because this grass is fake, that means you can still have real poop in it. All right. So if you want a condo in Los Angeles for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, you can expect to pay $575,000. Okay, I was trying to, that's all it says is Heart KM. So I guess you got to pay by the number. Nothing's free, so he probably paid for 3 characters. Now look at, here's one of those, I told you earlier about that scooter. This is more pollution than anything. They just park it right in the middle of the sidewalk. Flat screens, dryer racks or shoe racks. But look at how that's right in the middle of the sidewalk. Now who would do that? And the missing cat sign. But yeah, all these people around here are just gonna dodge that bike. Everybody's gonna walk right around that bicycle. Let's see. She's gonna walk it. No one's gonna move it either. That's right. Everybody's just gonna walk around it. So there you go. Will this lady behind me walk around it? Let's do the old zoom in. Yeah, you think somebody would move it? Nope. No one will move it. Everybody just walks around it. How much for a rent? It does not say how much for rent. But you can rent or lease right here now. So now you can go. So I saw a donut shop up here, but I didn't think it was that far. Maybe it is. Uh-oh, beware, beware. Yeah, when you live here, you have these small parking spots where it's either street parking, which is hard to come by, or it's, yeah, a lot of dog walkers and a lot of, where I see around here is a lot of campers and RVs, but They're not on the main drag. I see them in other areas. This area is pretty clean. They used to call this North Hollywood. But somebody said, hey, let North Hollywood be North Hollywood. Let's call this Valley Village. That's right, Valley Village. So if you ever want to know what Valley Village looks like, well, you're looking at it. And just like all communities, I guess that side of the highway, or I guess that side of the, yeah, all that down there, that's a real nice neighborhood. So you got the haves, and then if you go over here on the school side, you have the have-nots. So this is where you would go to school if you lived in Valley Village, a nice shady spot. And here's those RVs I'm talking about. You see this? This is someone's home. They're not going to pay $550,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. They're just going to live in that baby. Look at it. That's a nice one, isn't it? That's probably got 2 bedrooms, 1 bath for sure. So yeah, if you want to live close to a school, good location to a school, right here. You even set up your own traffic cone so no one runs into you. But yeah, you got your own security system, your own ventilation system, and you live underneath these beautiful oak trees. Look at this. Just watch your step. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So there you go. That's typical. I'm surprised right now. There must be somebody keeping them from lining up this street right here. So, yeah. What's keeping all these people from lining up this RV? How come only those two are special? I don't know. All right. Well, if this donut shop isn't in within 1 block, we're going to call this a fail. You'd think the donut shop would be right next to this. Free meals? Well, what kind of society do we have? We know nothing is free. Somebody's paying for free meals. But here we go. I knew it. A construction office. So yeah, they are definitely doing some kind of construction here at this school. Well, look what I found here. The smallest little Taco Bell I've seen. That requires me to stop and zoom in just for a second here. Underneath this beautiful, I do like this road right here, all full of oaks. And those new, this is the new style of apartments. They have retail space on the bottom and parking, and then they sell the apartments up there, our townhomes. But look at the size of that Taco Bell. Zoom in, activate. That's a small one, isn't it? That's what she said. Okay, let's keep walking. Is that donut shop? There it is. Hallelujah, Lord. Look at what I found. Look what I found right here under this bus stop. A crow. There's your sign. He's pointing me right to Yum Yum Donuts. So let's go get us a Yum Yum donut. Okay, crow. The word must have got out that I was going to be in Los Angeles. Thank you. Really? Are you really still wearing your mask? Get over the mask. I guess this was done in mask days. All right. Well, it's my turn to walk, so let's get to Yum Yum Donuts. That crow showed me the right way to go. Hopefully it's in the middle of the day, so hopefully there's a Yum Yum Donut still open. Yeah, that crow's still yapping. If Yum Yum's not open, I always got my second option, my second favorite place, Taco Bell. But it looks like Yum Yum's got the lights on. All right, let me Let me cut this camera right here and go inside and buy a Yum Yum donut. I'll have to take this tooth out after I buy the donut. All right. Yeah, that's a small Taco Bell. Hi. Can I get one chocolate bar and one glaze, please? Postscript. Yep. I would say Yum Yum Donuts is not in North Hollywood. It's in Valley Village. R is North Hollywood, Valley Village. I can't even say it. Is North Hollywood now Valley Village? Question mark.